So I had a subscriber contact me on my Instagram and direct message, and she said to me, her name is Deborah, "Hi Bobby, thanks for the video today. I have some products I would like you to try. I know you're on a no buy. I can have Ulta send them to you so you can do a video. I'm sorry if I didn't do a good job choosing the shades. It's hard to tell on the internet." She sent me a smattering of all different things, some of which I had actually tried before and I actually love. She did a really good job. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit and we're going to play with new makeup. Okay, so Deborah didn't only send me makeup, she also sent me a little bit of skincare. The first thing she sent me was the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. And you're supposed to use it day and night, and it's supposed to go around your whole eye. And I was pleasantly surprised about this. I had heard good things about it, but I had never actually purchased it to try. At least I could not remember. I don't think I have. This is supposed to brighten your eyes, make them more awake. One thing I noticed, I've only used it for about, I would say 2 weeks I've had these products. And I have this little area above my eye here that has this pigmentation that I can't get rid of. And I noticed that it's fading. So I can only attribute it to this because this is the only thing that I've really changed, at least in my eye area. I am trying a couple other serums right now, but not around my eyes. So this is the only thing, I'm holding this up because this is the packaging. This is the only thing that I've changed recently. So I think it's doing some really cool things. The other thing she gave me is from CeraVe, and it is the Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. And I have purchased this before, but I had run out. So I'm not using it right now because I'm not doing as much with my skin over the summer. I don't need as much hydration in the summer, but in the winter, this is one of my go-tos and I love this. So if you struggle with dry skin, this is one of the things I would highly recommend. So Deborah, this was a good choice as well. The last thing of true skincare that she bought for me was from Vichy, 100% mineral sunscreen, and it is UVA and UVB protection, and it's 60 with titanium dioxide. So this is something I had not tried. So this was unique. This you have to shake, and I didn't realize it till I'd used it twice, and then I was like, what is in there? And I realized I should probably read directions. It is tinted, which is good because mineral is usually one of those that's very white and the cast is very strong and it's very hard to rub it in. So if you don't like that look, you want to get a tinted one. So it looks like this. You can see it's very runny going down my hand. It does go on pretty light, but because it's tinted, you don't see it. So I highly recommend using an SPF under your makeup. And right now I am tanned because we've been bike riding a lot, and even when you use sunscreen, just the sheer number of miles we've been going, you're gonna get some sun no matter what you do. So I always try to get my ears. The texture of this is definitely a greasy texture. I think that if somebody had more oily skin, that they might not like it. The makeup has gone over it just fine. I've had no problems with makeup going over it. Another one that I purchased recently is the CeraVe Hydrating Sunscreen 30, and this has a tint to it as well. It's a much thicker, obviously it's not running down my hand. And this one is even more greasy, and this one's very light. Oh, I used a lot. But this one is very moisturizing as well. I think between the two, I like the CeraVe better for the moisturizing factor. So in the winter, I think I'm gonna like this one better because I think it's more moisture, whereas this one's better in the summer. It's a lighter, and I like the lighter feel on my skin because of course I'm sweating, and it's just as I don't want that heavy feeling, where the CeraVe is definitely a heavy feeling. The foundation that Deborah sent to me was the IT Cosmetics, what's it called? Your Skin But Better Foundation. And I was excited when I saw this because you guys know, well, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I love IT Cosmetics CC Cream. So I saw this and Again, I am on a no buy, so I didn't want to buy it. So I was so excited when she sent this to me. Not completely runny, but it does run a little bit. As you can see, it's going down my hand. So it's definitely got a more light feeling, which again is perfect for the summer. It is buildable medium coverage foundation, minimizes the look of pores and imperfections while delivering all-day hydration and wear with a natural radiant finish. Suitable for all skin types and infused with hyaluronic acid, aloe vera extract, plus vitamins E and B5. Your skin-loving lightweight foundation goes beyond a tinted moisturizer by working behind the scenes as you wear it. After just 2 weeks, skin looks smoother, skin tone appears more even, and skin texture is visibly refined. So this is claiming not just to cover your imperfections, but actually to make those imperfections better. So let me see, does it give directions? I have used this, but I only used a sponge. I'm wondering if they give recommendations on how to apply it. Shake well and apply 1 to 2 pumps to clean skin using their complexion brush, which I don't have. Or favorite IT Cosmetics foundation brush. I don't use a brush for my face. I just can't handle it with my rosacea, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep using the sponge. But you may wanna try a cosmetic brush. I'm gonna use the Real Technique sponge, and this has been dampened, but wrung out with a towel, like really squeezed hard, so it's barely damp. So I'm gonna go ahead and they say use 2 pumps. I'm gonna start with 1 and start on one side and work my way out. So usually what I do is use my finger and just kind of dab it. I have a mirror over here. Dab it where I want it. And Deborah, you actually chose a color that I think actually is pretty decent. I think maybe it'll be too dark in the winter, but who knows? Okay. So it's extremely light feeling. That I like, especially for the summer months, just like I liked the tinted SPF. I like that it is light. And I'll be honest, I'm not wearing a ton of foundation these days because I do have some color, and I try hard not to wear foundation if I have some color and I don't need it, because I don't necessarily want to take the time to do foundation all the time. So it definitely covered. I don't know if you guys can tell between the two. I definitely see a more even skin tone. One more pump. I'm not sure. It didn't say anything about creasing on their website. So I don't know. I don't think they're claiming anything about it creasing and settling in on lines. So, and it's been a while since I used it because, again, I'm not been using skin foundation that much. But, and I just started back at work this past week, and we're doing stuff around the school, getting it ready, that makes me all sweaty, so I barely wore makeup because there was no point. I don't remember if it creased. We shall see. So I always blend way too much. You guys know I make fun of myself in all my videos. Yeah, it's definitely creasing under my eyes. But I also try not to do too much under my eyes, so I probably should have curtailed that. So I'm gonna just wipe it away. Well, sponge it away. Just get the areas that it always collects in. You guys know that sometimes that I struggle with getting the dots. I call it the polka dot effect. The foundation just settles right in on my pores, especially right around my nose area, right on the sides, my cheeks right here. And I am not seeing that. So that is a definite plus. That's one of my, like, if it does it automatically, I hate the foundation. Like, I will not use it because I don't want to fight that, and I hate that look. And I can see it without even having a 10 times zoom mirror. I don't want to see it. And I'm not seeing that, so that's a good thing. I do think it is settling in pretty decent amount. So what I'm going to do is take my number 7, I think it's Lift and Illuminate Triple Action, and it's a pressed powder, and I'm going to use my Tati Beauty Blendiful. Love this thing. I'm going to take my sponge and just dab it out and then automatically put it underneath. Dab a little more on the powder. and press it underneath. And then go around the problem areas that always crease. And that should take care of all the creasing, like permanently for the rest of the day. I do think this is going to be a bit dark for me for the winter. I usually purchase at least 2 of the shades. One that blends very good with my skin color and one that's darker. First of all, I can use the darker in the summer when I've got some color, but in the winter, I like to use it on my problem areas. The darker color will cover redness much better. So when my rosacea is flaring up, then I will use that on my problem areas. It's not a lot darker, but it's a little bit darker, so it covers it so much better. So I think I will buy maybe a lighter shade of this when I'm allowed to purchase again. And maybe try it again then, but I'm really liking this so far. It Cosmetics, you did a really good job. My next thing I'm gonna do is my brows. Now, Deborah didn't send me anything for brows, so I am going to show you a product that I'm using new that I found. So far, I'm loving it. This is from Milani. It's so easy to use. I'm using this brush. I actually do not know where I got it. I wish I could tell you. It might have come with a Milani. It doesn't have a name on the side. Oh, wait. Maybe it does. It does. Oh, I'm so excited. It actually came with this. I know I'm being a little excited about that, but I'm glad because you guys can purchase this. I love this brush. I'm so surprised. I love it, and it came with it. One of the main reasons I love about it is, first of all, it's shorter. So for those of us who need to be close to the mirror, like a 10 zoom mirror to be able to see our eyebrows with our terrible midlife eyes, then you can still get up close, because if you use a normal one, it's usually about this long and you're hitting the mirror. So I love that it's short. Plus, the brush is extremely chiseled and it's short bristled. So it just works amazingly. So I don't know how long it will last, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna last a long time. Pomade usually does. I get a pretty decent amount on it, but I don't gouge it out. Then I use my hand and I go back and forth, and I just kind of spread it on my hand, because I don't want any clumps on the actual brush. I'm going to do this off camera because it's so stressful to do it on camera. Okay, brows are filled in, but I'm going to go ahead and put on, this is from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it is the Wow Brow. It's just brow like mascara, but it covers in any grays I have, and it just kind of tames them. I also think it makes your brows look just a little bit more natural looking. Okay, the other thing that I usually do at this point is I'm tight lining my under eye a little bit. Now, I've been using, this is the Revlon Micro, and it's just a fine tip eyeliner, and it's got actually this like smudging thing on the other end. I really like this. I don't use it all the time because it's just time consuming to me, but all I do is I lift my eye right underneath, right on my eyeliner. Eyelashes. Oh, Bobby. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see, let me get this out of the way, see the difference, but it just makes my eyelashes look a little bit darker, and it just helps the mascara look better as well. So I've been kind of liking this look, and it doesn't look like I put eyeliner on. Like, you hardly can even tell. I don't put it on the bottom one because I kind of like to make my eyes look bigger. I think it does better if I don't put it on the under, because I have very small, kind of squinty eyes. I have to actually think, open your eyes when you smile, because I can kind of look tight. I have to kind of like think, open eyes, so you can actually see my eyes. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just get an all over color on my lids, because I'm not actually going to be doing any eyeshadow, but I don't like having no color there because my eyes just look kind of dull and not even colored. So I just take this and do all over, and all I used was the Fit Me concealer in kind of a dark color, not a concealer you would use to lighten your eyes, like under eye, but a concealer like a couple shades darker, I should say. But there, it kind of just makes my eyes look a little bit more pigment, like evens out the pigmentation, and I like that. The eyeshadow I'm using is just an e.l.f. quad. Again, I'll link this below, and it's not actually going to show up. You guys really are not going to see this. I'm using just the lightest one. Well, not the lightest, but the far left one. And it just kind of sets the foundation that I used and makes it so it doesn't crease. And it feels better. It doesn't feel sticky. Like sometimes that can feel sticky on my eyes, and I don't like that. So after I'm done with that, I do mascara. Now that's something Deborah did send to me, and she sent me 2 mascaras. One was, they're actually both from Essence. One is called the Volume Hero. They're both in waterproof, so well done, Deborah. She remembered that I like waterproof. This one is not the typical kind of brush that I normally like. It is more like a plastic kind of brush. So I generally like a more natural kind of brush, but I'm gonna try this one actually on my under eye only. So I might like it better that way. The other one is from Essence and is the Lash Princess. And this one, the brush, is much more of a natural kind of brush. So I'm gonna use that one, but first I'm going to curl my eyelashes because I always curl my eyelashes. Tip I will give you for curling eyelashes, instead of just curling and crimping it once, I recommend doing it closer to your eyelashes, and don't squeeze hard, just kind of give it nice firm squeezes, and then kind of bring your eyelash curler out a little bit more and do it again, and out a little bit more and do it again. And what you're going to do is get a curve to your eyelashes instead of a bend. You don't want to bend your eyelashes. You actually want it to curl or kind of scoop up to make it look more natural. And then sometimes afterwards I'll take a spoolie that I use on my eyebrows and just kind of brush them apart. So again, I always put my mirror down so I'm kind of looking down on it. I still struggle getting mascara on my eyelids. I always do. My daughter Rachel loves this mascara. She thinks it's the best. So definitely better. Okay, so I'm going to use the other one. This is the Volume Hero on the bottom lashes. I do like it. I don't know if I love it. The bottom one I definitely liked, but I definitely would not like this on my top. Okay, the next thing Deborah sent me was Hoola Benefit, their bronzer. And it comes in a box like this. I had this a long time ago, but I only had the miniature one. I never had a big one. And this one actually came in a 2-pack. It had this size and the miniature one. And Rachel immediately took the miniature one from me. She was very excited. So Deborah, she thanks you as well. This has been around for quite a while. It's a really good bronzer. I used it for many years, and then I think it got bad. I think it had it too long. So I'm going to use an angled brush and just use it to do a little bit of bronzing. Get it on my brush and just do a little bit of contouring. Get some up on my forehead. Don't need to do too much because I'm obviously have a tan. I always do under my chin. Kind of try to hide the loose skin area. And right along my chin line to give it kind of a more chiseled look. And then I do on my temples a little bit because that tends to be a little bit lighter. That I like. I love this. I think this is well worth the money. For my blush, she did not send me a blush. I'm going to use the MAC. I've been really truly loving this MAC, but I'm using a stipple brush. This is from Sephora. It's no longer available, but they do have a different one now. And I just take it and swirl it in it and then just dab it right on my cheeks. So just such a pretty, it's got a little glow to it without having to add a highlighter. I love that. Okay, that was a bit much, but but so pretty. I think that that's such a pretty combination. So I like that. So the last thing I'm gonna do is lipstick. So she sent me 2 lipsticks. One of them is a Baboom, Deborah. This is from, oh, what's it called? It just went out, Stila. And I love Stila products. It is a very bright color. The packaging for this is very satisfying. I mean, watch. Okay. Oh, okay, let's do it again. Okay. Gotta love the packaging. So she also sent me one that is, this is Ulta's, and this is Sugar and Spice. And I think I've had this before, or Rachel has it actually. And I love this color. This is a nude for me. It might not be for you, but it is a nude for me. I love this color. Oh, let me put it on my hand so you guys can see the comparison. Sugar and Spice. Let me do the other one so you guys can see them next to each other. Maybe that will show the difference in the shades. It's definitely a more bright, vibrant color. I probably can get away with it in the summer. So let me try it first. I have no lip liner for this, so we'll see. All right, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so that's the brightness. It's still not coming across. Boy, my teeth look white. I think because it shows everything, it's kind of a, it does have a gloss to it, a sheen to it. It's not matte, but I'm self-conscious over it because it's so bright. I'm gonna put on a Buxom just to kind of plump my lips up a little bit. See if I like it a little bit better. Yeah, it's going into my lip lines. And that makes me very self-conscious. I like it when I'm smiling. I don't like it when I'm not smiling. It's too out there for me, I think. I don't know. Oh, it's got on my lip. Oh, it's getting on my teeth. Oh, I think Rachel can pull this one off. I think she would be able to do this one. So let me go to the Sugar and Spice one and see how that looks on me. Probably you guys are all going to comment and go, I think it looks good on you. And maybe on camera it'll come across as good. I don't know. In person, I would be so self-conscious about it going everywhere. I think if it had a lip liner, I think because then it would tame it, it would keep it within the lines. I think I would like it better and I wouldn't be so self-conscious over it. I think when you use a very bright, very red, very vibrant color on your lips, especially when you are of mature age and you've got the potential of it going into your lines, I think that it's better to do a lip liner. So let me get this off and I will get the other one on me. Okay, that's much better. That one is much more my color. It's just kind of my lips, but darker, and that I like a lot better. So Deborah, all in all, I think you did a really good job. This was so much fun. Let me show you guys what it looks like without natural color. I'm sitting in front of a window with indirect light. So that's the color. It's kind of dark in here, as you can see. But you can see what everything looks like. Let me come in a little closer. So I think it looks good. I'm excited about it. I have no place to go now. I want someplace fun to go.